The second setting in the switch filtering menus is the ignore after release time. This is a period of time after the switch is first released, when any subsequent presses are ignored. It's quite similar to switch acceptance delay described in the last video, but it's more useful if the user has poor aim. In this case, the first hit must be accepted because the hits may be infrequent. This setting allows the first press, however short, to be accepted, but any additional ones to be ignored for a period that can be configured. To set it up, I must first go through the switch acceptance delay menu, and I do that, as in the last video, by pressing and holding the channel button until the display lights. Now the first menu is the switch acceptance delay that we've already set up. In this particular case it's set to 0, which is no delay. If I press the channel button now, then I move on to the next menu, which is the ignore after release time. Notice that the setting is a letter in this case, and that helps me to differentiate between the two menus. A means no ignore after release time at all, but if I press the mode button, then I get increasing amounts of delay up to setting H, which is 4 seconds, and then I go back to A, which is no delay. For the purposes of demonstration, I'm going to go up to maximum, which is 4 seconds of ignoring the switch presses after the first release. But before I can demonstrate that, I need to come out of the switch filtering menus. So I just press the channel button again a couple of times and the display goes off and all of those settings are saved, and I can use the unit as normal. Now what I'm going to do for the purposes of demonstration is to hit the switch twice. The first time I press it, you will see that the switch is accepted and passed on to the computer immediately, and you'll see the scanning goes from that potion to the next potion. When I release the switch, I will press it again almost immediately, and you will see that that particular press is ignored. So here's the first press, it moves on, but on the second press it didn't. Now I'm going to press it 3 times, and you'll see that the first one is accepted. The second one, because it's within the 4-second period, will be ignored, but the third one is after the period has elapsed and therefore it will be accepted. First one's accepted, second one ignored, and the third one accepted. Now in a real life situation, what will tend to happen is the user presses the switch and then as they release it, they will inadvertently press it a number of times, and it's those inadvertent presses that this feature is aiming to eliminate. So I'm going to try and simulate that now. So I will press the switch, hold it briefly, and then as I release it I will press it several times, and you will see that in fact only one scanning operation takes place. So here goes. And that's completely ignored the extra presses that I put in. But now of course the 4-second period has elapsed, and now I can press the switch and it will scan on again as normal.